This next topic goes straight to Bright Ashcat. Because whatever I heard EL saying, I know they would understand it and they'll be able to interpret it better. Because they also operate within that area, within that sphere of life. Label business with artists, understanding contract signing here and there. Dr. Pons has been asking EL what he thinks about artists signing record deals. Take your time, listen to the response. When we come back, let's also use the time we have here to analyze what was said. It is part of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we go to Studio 2 to go watch this. When I come back, show continues.
Let me ask you this. Dealing with record labels.
Yeah.
You've been through.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, my guy. Charlie, some people don't get hard to. But anyway, go on.
Dealing with record labels,
Yeah.
Charlie. How is it like for your experience before I ask for advice?
It's savage. I wouldn't advise anybody to go and
You're advising now.
I wouldn't advise anybody.
You know, talk about some experience before you come to the advice.
No, my personal experience. I mean, I've been in a situation. It's part of the reason why I went quiet for a while, because I was in a situation where I had to detangle myself and come out of it on the other side safely, because I realized that, Charlie, I took a big misstep by signing some things, and then down the line, it wasn't really what I thought it was gonna be. So I wouldn't advise anybody to blindly go and sign a record deal without having the proper representation, without having the proper paperwork done, without having the proper probe into what they are actually putting in front of you. It could get really, really, really sticky if you're not careful.
You got too worried at a point.
Yeah, it got, Charlie, it came to a point whereby I wasn't able to release the music that I wanted, because there were so many conflicts and clashes coming about. You see that? So be careful, Charlie. There are sharks out there who just want to trap you and exploit your music, and then just leave you out.
Well, so big shouts to Dr. Pounds. Doc, next time allow EL to flow so that the follow-up questions can also flow as well. EL wanted to drop some points, but the interjection did not allow him to drop them. But later, I was happy he remembered to bring whatever he wanted to say, where he said he wouldn't allow just anybody to sign a record deal without doing justice to it, like blindly signing a record deal. That was his advice out there. Now, I said Bright will be starting this, but now looks like artists and record labels, as a more record deals, they see, you guys are not looking good in the eyes of artists.
The most wicked people
on
earth.
You guys are not looking good in the eyes of artists. Recent times being Kwesi Arthur versus Grand Up Charlie.
Wicked people. So
let me start this way. One of record labels near the end there. I believe that now that record label culture, we don't see it much in Ghana. What we see is licensing deals and distribution deals and everything and all those ones. And those are mostly the deals that these artists get. I'm not sure, say, artists, when they run these people at a loss, these people come complaining. The entire record labels are no kumha. They be artists in Kwano Mokasa. That's on the side. Going by the conversation that EL was having, you could clearly see that it was based on the choices that he had made, which from his points you could see that were wrong choices for him.
Okay.
Now, he made mention that he wouldn't advise anyone to blindly, and that is what we are projecting.
Yeah.
Blindly.
Yeah.
And it's true. No one is supposed to blindly sign to something, because no one will also blindly give you money. The truth is, brother, when we put pen and paper here, and I say I'm offering you something, I'm offering an artist a deal. The artist from the get-go thinks that he's gotten easy money. I'm bringing my hard-earned money. The artist thinks it's easy money for them. The artist not doing it yet. Or no maybe born pa. Now I call. Not thinking about how I made the money, how I'm going to break even, and even the right investments to make. Because in his last statement, he was going to a point where he was going to talk about he didn't have control over some things. But what they should understand is, whatever record deal that you are giving, once a record label sign you, that money that you are giving, it is not a grant, it is a loan. So if I give you a loan, I'm giving you the loan so that when you work around the loan, what comes out of it, we both share. And Ghanaian artists don't understand that. And that is why you give a Ghanaian artist a record deal, and the first thing they would go and buy is a car.
Charlie says,
because they need to
step
look good.
up.
They need to do
Also
this.
step up.
But the truth is,
Branding,
when
no?
artists are produced deals, the labels are so sensible in a way that they actually divide the money and know that as an artist you need some branding. So they let you understand the money that has to go into the branding. They will tell you that, oh, we are giving you a deal of $30,000. The $30,000, we will give you 10,000 solid money, and we will use the other 20,000 for marketing for you. Marketing basically is what original mo de ba be ye ejuma no. 10,000 no person would akodi. So I get his point. No one is supposed to blindly sign. But we need to understand, say, as you are not going to blindly sign, the investor is also not blindly coming to the table
to give you money.
Yes. So that should be established. And it is something we've always advised people on. Find legal representation. Then you would understand. Because each one of us here, Brasami, we are exploitative. Nipe bia exploitative. And at the end of the day, regardless of how kind you are, you would always want to look out for yourself first.
True.
It is the same thinking with record labels. It is not a case of the record label being bad and the artist being good.
Yeah.
I'm privy to conversations where a label wants to give an artist crazy amount of money for an album. I want to give you that money for an album. The label is supposed to get like, let's say, 10 masters or 12 masters from the album. Because they want the 12 masters, the artist in his mind wants to go with the deal. Artist in the people so yeah 12 masters.
Okay.
Artist now you send their 12 masters no. Oko no ye no discount no the tuma akwa in front of the label at the end of the day also wants to break even. They want to sell. They need a face to sell the product. How do I keep you within me, around me? Send your baby a time. And there are tons are 12 masters no. Into album first, make catch us you. Let's release 10 masters. Near the 2 masters na bas EP. And be so be 10 in at go now we pay. Also me we into me call. Into year 10 we are. Then answer now be 2 matchum. So I will stretch the 2 in such a way say by the time we will be doing the 2, I would have recouped on the 10. Now you 2 new answer now be kwa wako. When you have a lawyer, the lawyer will explain to you so say in it here. An artist who didn't get legal counsel and signed to that thing would say so no almost saying 10 masters no you come saying 12 masters 12 masters now they my 10 or mama me release here they don't want me to release, they are holding me hostage near there. That's the conversation that artists will come out with. But when you have a lawyer, the lawyer will sit with them and all these things will come to light. So the baseline of all this conversation is you don't think of how a label is, whether good or bad, based on someone's own experience.
Yeah.
The person's experience might be different from yours. We know artists in this country who have run labels dry. We also know labels who have run artists dry. So at the end of the day, I say, this is what's in for me.
Obi protecting him.
Because many artists now say ne. Now me say a sign it. Brother, me artists need lose maybe I know. And me we are say me we are illegally.
Mo bat is up on some.
Yeah, me we are illegally because
So we lose so artist and so baby.
me
we are about to say some.
we are illegally.
We are no more company. I say
There was
basis
one
of
time
businesses.
this boy 7 cases.
yeah.
7 cases. I saw that boy from Kumasi. No, near Loma Jambo, and I'm so. What they are doing is nice, so I should help them.
Yeah, I remember.
And I brought them
He
to Accra. I did.
He even sent me some of his things to post.
And they got a hit. Now they are not working anymore. The first time I sat with them, the first thing I asked them, "Must sign a contract?" Almost said, "I wouldn't say hello." Me jidi say oh boano, but ne. Say many boy yafa. Na don't jazz ya catch boy so me man $1 million. Oni me or no don't jazz ni be ye juma. Boy na nkokra me kra me di na tem. Cause $1 million me wo ho nkran de or 1 million na me catch show mam 100,000 wo mu.
Benya bibia di.
And it is this say you want to buyer a change ni ho. So the reason why we signed the contract is not because we understand that we will argue. But we sign it say that ya se munji se ntokwa then we go back to it. So it's always nice, just as we've said, to find legal representation. It's not limited to just artists. I go say election na won't say and I see Njoma and it's funny say obian fineni. And this funny if you na MPP for neda. And election a form say but when obian fineni we are fineni now so feeling. Then we come to a level ground ya fefe That's all is needed.
Well, I think I'll go to Chemo. Chemo, fully active. Chemo, wait, you lame. I said lawyers now. Yeah, mama sad deals we kono. Mama bekum ni mo wia ni masay.
He is putting it in a context. The context is that nobody comes to business going to lose.
Yeah, and there is no pope in business.
No, not at all. Say, person a charity worker or there, or a musician orphanage. Never say can church home. But if you want to do a record label, it means you are not ready to lose. So you do a contract that you think will favor you. The same way the artist or whoever signing the contract should also get a legal representation or legal advice that the contract that you are going to sign, this is what you stand to get, and this is what you are going to lose in a sense. Like you are not going to get everything. So are you okay with it? If the answer is yes, then you sign. If it is no, then you don't sign. And yes, I have advised some people against certain contracts because there were no legal clauses in there. There were no way to get out of. So I told the person, no, you don't even sign. And there are ones that I say, yeah, it may not be a good deal, but if it doesn't go the way that you want it to go, there's a way to get out of it based on the contract. So you should know those details. Sometimes you can feel or you can say that this contract, it will not favor me, but there are certain things in it that I think I'll be okay with it. So let's do it anyway. And you have to honor that. Sometimes they know that the contract is not favorable to them. They will sign, hoping that they will blow. After they blow, they will come back and fight it. A honor artist need to cheat investors. You know. Sometimes they know, but they know that if they make it through them, there is a way to fight back. I mean, signing a contract and knowing that your interest is captured is really, really important. And what EL is saying, that's it. I mean, you, like he said, you shouldn't go into contract signing it in a way that you don't even know what is in there.
Exactly.
And sadly, there are a lot of artists who do that. The thing is, when they are desperate and they want to the whatever goodies that you tell them, they don't care about what will happen in the future. You see, it is a risk that the artists, they are not the one taking it. So mostly they don't think about that side. They don't think about the future. If or the nyumne bana anye de ya nto ya anye hwan hwan a wo na do sika bechi ma hye or corner baby.
Okay.
But they now realize that, hey, now there's something here for me to pretend. When it works out or when they blow, then the money is coming, and now the investor has to also enjoy. Now almost there be me contract no marry 100 and you know, for me, I think the artists most of the times it is when things go well, that's where they will start crying. And they don't consider that when they are signing the contract from the beginning, and most of them don't even have a legal advisor. We have made ourselves available to some of them, and I think it will get to a point that we will even have a table for them to come and sit for us to talk. Say the be krama. Yeah, 101. Yeah, say you be advice so for them to take the right decisions. So I mean, it will not end today. Some record labels may cheat you, or they are willing to take bigger part of the what they think can come out of your talent. They are willing to take a bigger part, and as an artist you have to know this and also protect yourself. Just have a good deal, just understand what you are signing, and after that you will be fine.
I see. Well, you need that guy who has to understand this to watch this. So remember to recommend this video to them before they sign. It is not cast in stone like that. It's about how you manage it, and you are good to go. Yes, Ro, go ahead on this, and we'll do the very final one before we run away from here.
Whether you send it to them or not, they will still sign. They will still sign. Oh, you see, at that point where the person is desperate, there, it is just like a woman in love. It is very difficult.
Or it's just like a guy preparing for a marriage ceremony, like a wedding.
Oh, can't Jane.
And then when be good and so
I say meter.
I see.
And on that score, mostly it is very difficult to advise them on that level. I know some people. You see, we are talking about legal representation. I can also tell you that call some of these legal representatives, and they will tell you some artists that have ditched them in order to also go and sign some deals. Yeah. You see, getting a legal representation is not that difficult, but knowing the terms and conditions that come with it is also everything that has to do with it, which is why sometimes some artists find themselves in some of these situations. There are some people that have also ditched some legal advices from even close friends. You know, the fact that the person may not be a lawyer or esquire doesn't mean that the person doesn't have knowledge to a certain point in the law to understand and interpret contract.
Yes.
Ebi wo hono no anadamfo ebi a ote saa niama we ase etu ne for say Charlie these clauses enye
e betimi aku.
But onu neni so no nadamfo ne mpese obekoso
sad ne ho pre no
so he will ditch nadamfo no na wakosan. Then at the end of the day it will come back to you need a lawyer, any instances ni na no mu need the lawyer.
They understood
instances ni bi wo honom no mu hia omne wo so mu tie asem na nipa no wo ne nchen ka che no but omantie. And you see, EL is talking about don't sign any record deal blindly. Nobody sign any record deal blindly. Obi an sign it blindly. Whoever signs any deal at least understands portions of whatever they are signing. Into one signing it blindly. Yes, in some context you would say so signing it blindly because maybe on a general one say at the ending in answer. But then nobody, like Brian said, will also give you money blindly. And whilst he talked about there are some people who are ready to chop you one. Same way there are artists who are also in the space ready to chop investors. Obi wo honum na wo honum no. Enya nyum papa bi na opa ye o. Ne ho na 10. Obeba, oh, I need help. Oh, na boame. Hey, ube kukru de training na the akwashe artist we mu no. A bedroom pose wo friend mpo so mbe recording you mpo.
Oh.
Na dani asem.
Many friend asem maybe.
A bedroom say wo
See you entertainment.
Oh, see you entertainment.
All right.
wo friend say mbe recording mpo no. Na dani asem.
And akwanto onko bo show no me any scam.
Me ka say investor
See you.
Esi dan yo say wa rent wa toka wa see we invest even in the appearance of the person. Record keke. Adani asem. How about the ones that invest and emitting a part of the bargain? Investing everything. Artist sorry, I say mafenya me. Mafenya me. What will you do? There is nothing you can do. You see in that aspect, enyumni we jayo. Even if you want to sell the music, you need a face to sell. You need a face to attach to the music to sell. Unfortunately for you, a partner say heaven is the goal. We jai on few. One say enyum 50 na one na record here na utu ya car. Plans na shegu. Dreams ni na shegu. And then bebo trim. And all these things are part of. But when you ask the artist from the artist point there, of course they will say what will favor them. When you ask from the investor, the investors will also tell you the almost story from that point. The baseline is nobody goes into business to lose. And you, yes, as much as contracts may be mutually beneficial, I tell you, and it is not, the person is not there to favor you. The main reason why the person is there, you're known first before you. Say, no, you okay. And son of bedroom is okay. And also the any okay. And young one side. That is the basic rule of business. Oh, what sign contract? Me share okay. Me there owe me 40%. Me share my level of input in 40%. That mean ya na okay. I'm cool. Who this is the person? Okay, no problem. Yango. That is business. That is the basic understanding of our contract. Understanding. That is it. Nobody goes into the maker say nobody goes in to mention what they deserve. Everybody goes in for what they bargain for. Tina Bright say can oh yeah artist. Now in be ye juman now ye lose or burial. And yes so real say ebia
or real
prawo. And now on dream who na say won or do be sika no. But burial in the sense say you work for nyame, Allah go pay you. Obedi di ho. Obe sankwan. And onu so se oja ne ho a.
Also be no.
O de ne be sankwan.
Almost sankwan da.
Because we've seen artists even senior record labels impo a. Omo nkrofo omo nam ni mpo no. Sika bampo na yenchempo manika krampo a. And the crass sanity when you record label says sika bano then crop for be the manager the road manager sika ban pono oh dear also take a crata free impono sanity
Ebia or the compile Ebia
you see hello crampono sanity into the business say individuals impona artist needs this say AD or more. How on your record label and no sikano swan or bear anything. So in this situation there, for me, obia na sika fi weni na share be weni fe. You need to shine your eyes if you need any form of representation. And you see, let me also put this across. Then I'll end it there. Fair? People think that as upcoming artists, you need legal representation. Patch say oh kofa lawyer. Obibeka say oh me blow ye menye sika me dibekwa kutua lawyer ka. You don't need to pay a lawyer to get a legal representation all the time.
Yes, state attorney.
Kope lawyer downfall.
State attorney.
Kope lawyer downfall.
Masa na dem no nya dwen. Na den o Chemo and them who we school now I could find them for Adam for never to bills. What's what I say?
No.
Konako business ni say what you I think what how you have to put it is. Same as a nempo na oni already made and already cash at the manner. Money who say okay contract that be mema will say be. Then they are also sign and all this Adam for saying
see me.
We are not
free. Lawyer Adamfo. Asema make aminka free. Kope lawyer Adamfo. Na woni na Adamfo fa na yonko fa no emu nyedin. Se oni obi a yonko fa mu yedin ya. You don't need even the person to work for you or to grant a service for you to treat the person right. That is where I'm heading to. Chemo eye lawyer or ye madamfo. Minim se abrabo ya mi boy. Eye de ya me hia chemo. How about chemo? Charlie ene Friday yenko didi e. Ene Friday yenko kakraba chemo. We dey je credit fato the way fato credit. Do you think if ene document bi abeda menim document bi abeda menim na me hia chemo amana hwemu a chemo will give me an invoice? Do you think chemo will give me an invoice? No. Because I have a good relationship with him. Shady Black. When he was talking about this lawyer, may he so rest in peace. Mami Owu, yes, I call him lawyer.
Cynthia
Kweku. This woman is the legal representative for D Black, Samini. Most of these top musicians. But go and ask them how much they were paying this madam or that woman. She was not charging them even on your friend is saying.
I think that the D Black was talking about.
And it is because of how they were relating to her. You understand? Intino, it is say a business and American say nipa ne wa down for ne juma ba. You should also be open and let the person know say where the juma. What I say? Say chemo yenko tena ha yenko ye say where your madam for Charlie what they go on business need to say ebi anusu ye bibi you also go through for the person. Tomorrow the person can also come in for you to save you on some of these things. Intino say one man anyesa na am for doing say legal representation quite to say kofa lawyer netuano. No, you don't need to go and employ a lawyer now when you cannot afford. Fana down for now na down for fano enye tight.